about your sex life. You're two older people sweating in a bed. Like, get over yourselves and stop talking about it. If it's so great, what do you need to talk about it for? Like, give me a break. So yeah, I heard the last 10 minutes of the podcast. She had Louis on. And before that, she just talked about sex. Enough. The thought of the two of them is like dogs in heat. Stop it already.
Trey and Joey are horny bitches.
They really are. I mean, all they talk about sex and remember
they are
the gorilla
horny bitches.
Gorilla, right? Wasn't he named his thing the gorilla or something? I don't fucking know what he said.
Tarzan.
I can't. Listen to me. If I was ever with a guy, okay, and he called his you-know-what something, I'd be like, listen to me. You got the wrong bitch here. Okay, don't go calling your private parts names. No.
Some gentlemen do that, Kim.
I know, well, they don't do it with me. Okay, just like I'm going to tell you something else. All my friends get dick pics. There's never been a person who did, men, they respect me and they know damn well I'm not looking for dick. That is another thing that's disgusting. Do not send me pictures. That's gross. That is
really?
gross.
You don't like that?
Yes. No.
I mean, I don't mind that. I just, I'd like to see your face. Like, I like to see your body and face too. Let's start with that. But I mean, that doesn't bother me as much. You could send that to me. I'm okay with that.
Well, random, listen, it's not my thing. I'm a prude. We all know that. When my book comes out, you'll see I wasn't always a prude, but I want to be respected and I don't need.
So if you slip into Kim's DMs to pick her up, don't you
dare. You'll be blocked.
Oh God. All right. Send your dick pics to me instead, people.
There you go.
Look, different strokes for different folks, Kim. Marge said, look, she's speaking out. She says there's a new lap dog in town and her name is Cabral. I mean, she didn't name Danielle Cabral, but let's just face it. So listen, I mean, Teresa better just simmer. I'm shocked Teresa, I guess she's not bothered by Marge saying she doesn't know what Louis does. And maybe Marge texted her afterwards and as she said, Cabral's a lap dog. Although I guess that's not really anything against Teresa. I guess it's more against Cabral. I mean, rumors Marge and Cabral butt heads this season.
Right. Well, Cabral didn't know Teresa from Adam. She was brought on to be Teresa's lapdog, to be her soldier. Because Teresa, listen, I see Teresa now hanging around with this one group of girls that used to knock her. They used to knock her. And I watch it now and I'm like, I cannot believe that these people who used to talk shit and now all of a sudden they're like a group, and I laugh about it. I think it's funny. I laugh about it. And this is where she showed up in her red outfit. But I believe that except for that Roxy, she doesn't have a real friend that can come on this show and it would last. Do you know what I'm saying? So they have to get someone random. Danielle lives in Central Jersey. She doesn't live anywhere around here. And bring her on, and she's told what to do. Also, Teresa admitted that all those confessionals, she goes, I don't care. First of all, she never even watched the show before. So she says what the producers say to say. That's not all her.
She doesn't care. Yeah.
She don't give a shit. They tell her what to say in the confessional and she says it.
Look, there's an edit. I mean, they'll give her a bad edit to an extent, but they're not throwing Teresa down a river and backing her into a wall like they will do to Melissa or Dorinda.
Right.
Dorinda with her paws. She's not going nowhere. So yeah, if Cabral is told this is your meal ticket, she ain't going to go against Teresa. I think eventually she'll have a voice of her own, but we're not there yet,
No.
But I don't know, Marge, the future. I mean, Cabral, I think these newbies, these new ones are not going to go. They're going to, this is how the show is going to change. So you guys got to get on board with these new people. I don't think they're going to fire them.
Also, I remembered now what happened with Andy and Teresa. Andy said that he liked the new housewives. And she's like, housewives? So to knock the other girls that didn't make housewife, that they're friends, housewives, and he just looked at her
what do you mean? Like Fuda, the one who's with
Melissa. There's only one new real housewife is Danielle.
Well, Fuda's gonna be a housewife.
Well, but that she said housewives. That's what she said.
Huh.
Yeah.
Listen, she's getting big for herself every week. And then just quit the show if you hate it that much. Quit.
Housewives.
By the way, I mean, Melissa says we're gonna get a trailer in a week. I don't know about that. Maybe. I mean, well, February. If it's gonna come in February, I don't think we're getting it yet. I think we'll get it in January, maybe. But settle down, Melissa. I think Melissa is running. Did you see that interview where she said, "I believe in the new season, and I'm hopeful that by watching the show, Teresa and I will start to mend fences." Margaret's like, really? And Jackie went the opposite and said, under no circumstances do I think that will help. I think that will actually put the nail in your coffin, Melissa. So good for Jack. I mean, hello, social media. Like, hello, Melissa. It ain't going to help, girlfriend.
No. Now, speaking of Jackie.
Bethenny.
You could say what you want, and then I'll say what
I mean, I feel not that there's any excuse. I mean, I feel, because I watched this interview, I feel Jackie, look, I haven't spoken to Jackie Giudice. I'm just making up my own backstory. I think Jackie doesn't really get into a lot of conflict across franchise. She's not afraid of Teresa. I think she might regret. I think that was a drunken. I just think Jackie had a little too much. That seems like right. She seems a little drunk to me.
It was a crazy statement.
And I think she's like, oh shit, I came for the queen bee. Not that you can't come for Bethenny. I think it's out of character for Jackie too, right?
Yeah.
So what she said, fuck Bethenny.
Oh,
I don't
my God.
you're right. Like, I don't like the marketing of skinny. I don't like the word skinny. That's what she said. And then, I mean, I told you when you told me we were talking, and I was like, Jill Fritzo with Lisa Rinna. Jill's a major publicist. She fired Rinna, just the same way Jack fired Erica because of Kathy Hilton. I mean, that's really what happened. Jill has been with Rinna forever. Jill puts out this statement, which I don't even think Bethenny's involved. I think Jill is just I'm scared of Jill Fritzo. She's real. I think she just digs through the files and she's like, well, that's really funny that, Jackie doesn't like us to use the word skinny because, 7 times over the past 3 years, Jackie has contacted Bethenny and told her how, inspirational she is.
Inspirational.
Right. Like, so I don't know if it was 7. I'm being funny, but like, she was like, it's funny because Jackie's contacted us on many occasions, and she actually reached out and she wanted business advice from Bethenny on branding and how to start a business.
Good for her. Good for her.
Jill Fritzo, don't fuck around, Kim. Jill Fritzo, don't fuck around.
Now, listen to me. First of all, if you're a grown ass woman, you're swayed by a word. I understand you have an illness. We all feel bad about that. She said she's coming along, but Bethenny is a multi-millionaire. Stay in your lane, Jackie. If you don't like the word skinny, get over yourself. This is a brand that is making